Good morning, madam. My name is Jacinta. Today we are going to do a presentation about multimodal discourse analysis, and we have chose Cadbury to do this project. And my team members are Alicia, Vaganeswari, and Puvaneswari. Next. Introduction will be explained by Puana.
Hello, madam. So for the introduction, advertising is any paid type of communication from a known sponsor or source that brings attention to ideas, commodity, service, or the sponsor themselves. The majority of advertising is targeted at group rather than individuals, and it is typically broadcast on television, radio, newspaper, and increasingly the internet. Advertisements are frequently quantified in impression. So the next slide will explain by Jacinta. Jacinta, unmute your mic.
Sorry. Targeted audience are kids between 5 to 10 and generally all ages, which is like the research shows that Cadbury is consumed by 9% of children from age 3 to 12, because most of the parents do not allow the kids to eat the chocolates. So, and people age 13 to 19, um, uh, it's about 30%, because they are more independent, and age 26 to 30 is 15%, and 20% of 26 to 30 years, and 15% of 30 to 40 years. And after 40, it is just about 4% of people who is consuming chocolates, because at the age of 13 to 30, that period people will be most stressed and all that, and the teenage age people will fall in love, so they will use chocolates to uh, give the boyfriend or girlfriend. So but the targeted audience of Cadbury is 5 to 10, but mostly they don't get to eat that chocolate because of the parents don't allow them to eat. And this is Cadbury is generally about all ages. They target all ages, and people who are stressed can eat chocolate to relieve their mind. That's all. Thank you. Next slide.
So the next slide will be about myth in Cadbury advertisement. So the myth in the advertising of the Cadbury is one of the important methods that can be implemented in any advertisement. So in this Cadbury, when analyzing on advertisement, it shows how advertisement work on a cultural level. Usually, Cadbury plays a biggest role in a social, among social people, mostly among kids, as the target, as my partner said, the targeted age. So it plays an important role. Let it be a special occasion or a normal meeting also, wherever there will be an exchange of some food or whatever that is known, could be a chocolate also. So it's like a cultural level. So according to the strategy of the company has said, uh, the most common form of meat in the advertisement of Cadbury is consists of individual's character. The character that plays the main role to emphasize the main target of the Cadbury company. So it's related to the individual's character and brought it to a reality of their real life. Uh, Through our advertisement that we chose a two videos which shows uh, make something good happen, something that is related to the common people's life. So it shows that the Cadbury focuses on building the emotional contact. In the two advertisements that we chose, it shows the emotional contact among people, where there is generosity. The main emotional contact that we could link it with is the generosity, sharing and caring. So it shows that they focus and they targeted and they achieve it by emotional connect with their audience, which means the consumer and how it can add happiness in their real life, can be their daily life also as well. The next slide, please. So when it comes to positioning, so usually in an advertisement, positioning is known as the marketing activity and process of identifying a market problem or the opportunity to it developing a solution based on the market. Uh, it can it can be said that positioning is like a target target which is set by the company. So Cadbury company, they set a target. They make the position of its product chocolate, which starts with chocolate dairy milk, of its product chocolate, not only in the mind of consumers but also in the market, which means the view of consumers of the concept about the product through advertisement. They mainly targeted the children and youngsters view. So most of the advertisement that we can see in Cadbury, they mainly targeted youngsters and children because youngsters and children are very common to eat sweets. They love to eat sweets. So their main target and their achieving target is among the youngsters and children. So the positioning that they took is the slogan. So slogans also play the important role in positioning, which shows a positive concept in the minds of the consumer. For example, the advertisement that we chose is make something good happen. So it's like it's like a slogan. The slogan itself shows, and the advertisement and the characteristic that is played in that advertisement shows. So it's related to the daily life. So that's how the Cadbury company through their synonyms perfect and people to share goodness around them. And Cadbury also has implemented various techniques of positioning in the brand, which includes by associating the brand with happiness and followed with a social message. Advertisement, Cadbury, uh, it, it brings a social message also through the advertisement that we have chosen. It brings a social message that we should do something good for others and also we should share things. It doesn't matter who are we and who are we, with whom we are and where we are. Just if we have the chance, we should do good. So through this positioning, or it's a technique or it's a strategy that they use to bring their product to the people. So that's it for positioning. I'll pass it to my next group member to do their explanation.
So for the semiotics, the first advertisement, The video of the advertisement of the Cadbury chocolate represent the symbolic sign. The Cadbury dairy milk is the signifier, which the advertisement of the small boy that thinks that Cadbury dairy milk will turns to be a new one so that he can eat them. The very first thing that clicks in everyone's minds about the chocolate is outstanding and mouth-watering taste. So same goes to the small boy. He tried to be a magician while hoping the chocolate plastic turns out to a new one. Besides, the video is the signified because every time we see a chocolate gifted to someone is showing the symbol of love and commitment. So here when the small boy expecting the changes happen to the chocolate, his brother make it happen because the love and care he has on his small brother and make his small brothers believe and not losing hope in the magic he tried for so long. So the second one is we have the denotative meaning of the sign and also the connotative. The denotative meaning is the Cadbury Dairy Milk, which refers it is a chocolate and also the chocolate is made up of dairy products, while the connotative meaning is more than it is a chocolate, but this means the love, care, and commitment. So the connotative meaning expresses the myth of the small boy in the advertisement, which the chocolate is changed to a new one, but the fact is his brother is the one who changed it. Next slide, please. So the second advertisement of the Cadbury chocolate represent the symbolic sign also. The video is the signifier. So when the girl came to the store and exchanged the chocolate with the toys and things she have rather than giving money. Besides, the Cadbury Dairy Milk is the signified because the love of the small girl have on her mother. She buy the chocolate in the store to present her mother by her own, even she is a small girl. So this shows how much love she have on her mom. Besides, we can see the interaction between the cell and the small girl. The cell have a big heart giving the chocolate free to the small girl, even he knows the things she gives to exchange it with chocolate isn't enough to buy the chocolate. And in return, he gave back the thing as change. This shows the symbol of love and care too. Moreover, we have the denotative meaning of the sign and also the connotative. So the denotative of the Cadbury Dairy Milk, which refers the chocolate and also the chocolate is made up of dairy product. And connotative means that the love, care, and the commitment. So the connotative meaning expresses the love between mother and child, and also the seller, which is a good and loving man too in the advertisement. So I will pass to the next group member.
Next, I will explain about lexical features. Advertisement plays a big role in any food product, food or anything, because we need advertisement to reach to the customer. So, depending on the demand of the food and in the market and position of the food, we can make the advertisement according to that. And then in order to analyze the technique that has been in through lexical features, informal language, which comes under the conversational genre that is selected as the way of analyzing how linguistically does Cadbury had maintained the equity between the brand and the audience it was trying to communicate with. In lexical feature, the way of seeing how does Cadbury uses the type of word repeatedly in convincing audience of their messages, which is known as over lexicalization. Cadbury advertisement also has been able to directive in order to display the confidence and imperative mood that the brand was able to build excitement and demand the action from customer. In this lexical choices are more generally used to see how does the brand had attempt to construct their self-presentation by selecting their selective choices of word. The most prevalent, which informal colloquial word choices. Meanwhile, advertisement shows personal pronouns were used in order. How does the advertisement were able to communicate with their audience? Like the words that they use, our, giving, and sharing, and all that. And most of the Cadbury chocolate advertisement, they will have smooth and silky, milky, smooth and silky, and like that. So it is more to the taste, and they will keep on repeat the same word, but with the different advertisement. So the important thing in the advertisement was the consumers can read and understand the advertisement easily, like the flyers they can understand easily, and the video they can, when they watch, even though there's no much words, there's no much dialogues, they can still understand the uh, advertisement by their actions and their acting. Thank you. Next slide, please. Okay, syntactic feature that we found in the advertisement is a belief on the action and customer's emotion by the expression. As could seen in the advertisement, they use their emotion. There's no much dialogue in the advertisement of Cadbury. Compared to the two advertisement, the boy and the girls. One is the boy will be sharing. The brother will give the chocolate to the younger brother, and the other one is the kid will see the mother who is stressed, so she wants to buy the chocolate for the mother by using whatever the toys she has in her hand. So the attitude of the kids in advertisement teach other kids how to help someone who is in some kind of tension or stress, or and the other video they teaches that how to how to give in to someone. So human to release their tension, and and it reminds when someone is stressed, it can reminds of Cadbury, the advertisement that they did. Then when we can buy and give it to the person to make them calm down and cool down. And the techniques in the advertisement will remind of us of Cadbury when we are stressed. And as an advertisement language, it has to be innovative, creative, uh, and it has to create the feeling of eating the Cadbury. And we must always remember the advertisement. Like there are a few advertisement of Petronas that we can always remember about it. So they must do the same thing in Cadbury also, and they did. Thank you. Next slide.
So the similarities and differences of the two advertisements. The The first one is the similarities of the advertisement. Both advertisement shows the love and care on a person. Both of the advertisement targeting the children. Chocolate product is showed as a symbol of love to everyone. The next one is the advertisement is about the chocolate and refers to dairy product. Both use fact to promote their products, and the advertisement is about elder person giving the product to the kids. The differences between the two advertisement is they use different situation, but the purpose is the same. The first advertisement, they communicate more than the second advertisement. The place is also different. One is at home and another advertisement is at a shop. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, for the conclusion, of the advertisement, in relation to the research review presented earlier in this thesis, the study has firstly and most generally about the Cadbury chocolates advertisement. Cadbury is the organization that worked for over 194 years. It's one of the most seasoned food organization in Britain. The whole organization have a lot of involvement in the event that it actually work until now. That is mean they have a lot of approach to address interior or outer problems and have better methodology into current market. Cadbury also encounter few procedures, that is advancement, evaluating, and circulation. We can discover or purchase delicious confectionery in many spots that fabricated by any sort of brand at the same time. Like how to guarantee the item is great. That implies how the actual organization figure out how to evaluate their items to customers. For example, Cadbury itself use media now, since it's nearer to buyer or likely clients, to disclose to them how great their item is. Despite the fact that is costing, however, the advantage that they will grade their items. Other than that, Cadbury used deal advancement to support insurers, which is include in making the item sold out, such as give more motivations, sales, and bonus. It seems that for chocolate and milk of Cadbury just as settled, the greater part of respondents take happily for the seasons to celebrate. So that's all about the conclusion, and that's all about our presentation for today. Thank you.